Gabe, and I'm back for the next part of my Cage series on 7th chords. Today we are doing minor 7s up the entire neck. Okay, so to get our minor 7, I'm still going to start with a C major, but I'm just going to go right to C7. So my pinky is on the 3rd string, 3rd fret. And then to get the minor, the middle finger's touching the major 3rd of the chord right now. So to minor it, I need to flat it. And I'm going to put my bar finger in the back to do that. So I'm at fret 3, fret 1, fret 3, and fret 1. And then I'm going to mute the 1st string, and I'm going to try not to hit the 6th string, but maybe the tip of my finger is touching 6 to mute that. So this is the C minor 7 shaped C minor 7. All right. Again, these descriptions, these are just ways for us to communicate it, so don't get hung up on the lingo. So this is redundant, C minor 7 shaped C minor 7. Okay, but let's move on. So I'm touching the A string. I'm now going to move to the A minor 7 shaped. So the C and the A share the same note. They're on the same string. They're both 5-string chords. So C minor 7. And then A minor 7 shaped. Still touching C, so it's still C minor 7. All right, for the next one, just make it minor again. So you got this A minor looking thing. We're gonna swap it out. So I got my, just like an A minor, like fingers 1, 2, and 3, just keep it over here, fret 5, fret 5, fret 4. Pinky's gonna go fret 6 on the top. This is our G shaped, right? G major 7, G7, the 3rd of the chord is on string 2, so that's why this note's gonna kick back, and it looks like this. Okay, if you need the further explanation, you should go to my other videos about the G-shaped 7th chords. It explains all of this. So let me move on. So our G shape, the root of it, right, we're in the key of C, is on the 6th string, the E string. So if I was thinking G-shaped, right, I'm thinking G string, octave, 6th string root, so that's the E string, and then that pivots me over, and for our minor 7, the way I'm gonna have you do it is the middle finger goes on the bass, the ring finger goes all the way through the top. So from the G to the E again. Holding the minor 7 on the top, so you could think whole step over. There's the C, and then 8th fret. So let me recap. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna do the C minor 7. So I'm at fret 3. I'm still at fret 3, but I'm gonna move my bar finger in place to give me my A shape. Here's the A minor 7 shape. Again, the pinky's the octave. It's on the G string. So that's where I'm gonna move. And then I get the G minor 7 shaped. Pinky's gonna move. Whole step higher, that's the E's strings positioning, right? So the root of the chord is on the 1st string and the 6th string. They're both tuned to the same note. So if I move the bass back, here's our E minor 7 shaped C minor 7. Okay, so here's all 4. Then to complete this, I'm going to move so that I get my root back on the 6th string. Think power chord or octave, bar chord, however you need to think about it. And now I'm on the D string that gives me the root of my D minor 7 shaped C minor 7. So let me recap on the E, right? So I had this shape, middle finger's on the bass. I'm gonna swap over like a normal minor bar chord. Pinky's touching the octave. It's the D string. And then that gives me the D minor 7 shaped C minor 7. So here is all 5 connected. C minor 7 shaped. A minor 7 shaped. G minor 7 shaped. E minor 7 shaped, D minor 7, and it begins again. So the C minor, again, I'm 12 frets higher from where we began. I'm about 15, just like I'd be down at 3. All right, so let me move on to some practice suggestions. So just like before, I'm going to have you count to 4. We're going to move between each shape, like every 4 counts. Break out a metronome, put on a backing track of like a drummer, just kind of doing something. So just so you keep time is sort of the main thing. And then I'm going to move on to 2 beats per chord. All right, so what you should do is grab a metronome, set it to 60. So it's really slow. And then what I want you to do is every 4 clicks, I want you to be on the next shape. So if I need to, I might pick up on beat 2. So I might go like 1, move, 3, 4, I'm already there. So 1, pick up, prepare, squeeze, 1, 2, 3, ready, 1, 2, 3, squeeze, 1. You get the idea, okay? So let's try it with 2 beats, right? So if I was like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So that time I was playing the first beat, picking up on the second, trying to land again on the first beat. So 1, lift, 1, lift, 1, lift, 1, lift, 1, lift, 1. Okay, so let me move on to doing 2 chords at a time. So today I'm going to do C minor 7 and F minor 7, just back and forth. So for 2 chords, just like with 1 chord, decide how many clicks you want to put in between. If you want to do 4 clicks, I'm going to do C minor 7 right here. I'm going to do my F minor 7 with the E shape. So I'd have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to stop. Okay, so I'm just doing those 2 chords every 4 clicks, just trying to have my fingers prepared on the next shape. As you get comfortable, maybe then you add some rhythm. Let me move on. I'm going to go to 3 chords this time. I'm just going to do it in the key of C. So just think C, F, and G is your 1, 4, and 5, but you're going to do C minor 7, F minor 7, and G minor 7. I'm just going to do a couple spots. Again, I'm going to leave it up to you to fill in the rest of the neck. You've seen me do a couple of examples of like how to climb up the neck with 2 chords. Try and do it with 3. So I'll give you a couple examples. All right, I'm going to start with my C minor 7 at the 3rd fret. So I'm going to do my A shaped first. My F is right below. My G is right above. Okay, so if it's like the turnaround on a blues, 5, 4, 1, 5, that means I'm going to go G minor to F minor to C minor back to the G minor. So like this. So I'd be at the top of a minor blues right now. All right, so if I move this forward 1 step, here's the C minor. The F was D-shaped, so now it's going to be C-shaped. The G was E. It's now the D. So here's what we have is C minor 7, G-shaped, right? It was A-shaped. It's now G-shaped. The F is going to be C minor shaped. And the G is going to be D-shaped. So I just did a 1, 4, 5, 4, right? I did C minor 7, F minor 7, G minor 7, F minor 7, right? So if I do the blues thing, so I'm going to do the G first. All right, right, so I've given you a few examples of how to put this together. All right, so just take your minor sevens. You got 5 shapes. They can work up the neck in any key that you want to put them in. So just try different combinations, right? You don't even have to like stay in the one place. I would encourage you to do that. Like try and stay in one place and do all 3. But you can mix and match, right? So I might do like 2 A shapes together and mixed with like another shape, right? So if it was like C minor here and the G and the F, back to G. So you saw I used like the A minor 7 for the C minor, but I used E shaped for both of these 2 chords. So mix and match, right? Like that's the idea, is that you've got 5, so you can combine them in any way that you choose. All right. The next lesson, we're going to do the half diminished and the diminished. I'm going to combine those 2 together because the diminished, there's a limited number of chord shapes with that one. So it won't feel as like daunting as like kind of thinking all 5. There's only a few of them. All right. I will see you next time.